Hello everyone and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So today I wanted to talk about the Easter event that's going on now and the best rewards to get from it, simply because there's a lot of stuff going on. So before we do that, first of all, if you haven't played BDO in a while, make sure to do that because we have to log in rewards that are actually pretty decent, like a value pack and Old Moon book and Kamasil book with all the extra costume boxes and stuff. So yeah, if you're thinking about trying it, now is probably a good time. But we have an Easter event going on right now, and so there's one world boss over here that spawns at like 3 specific times every day. And yeah, there's a bunch of rewards you can get. You also get the eggs from grinding. But today we're going to be talking about the Eggstravagant eggs and what you should get from it. So as we all know, by the end of the event, you should probably just get them all, but I wanted to showcase the rewards list and everything. So first of all, there's 2 different titles you can get. I have no idea why they have 2 different pictures. Get the event title and then the permanent title, and then 2 lamps. Now you're probably thinking these are just furnishings, but this one actually gives extra AP against monsters, item drop rate, so this one's actually nice to have. And for all of you life skillers out there, there's a life skill mastery XP and stuff for these 2 things. So house items that give a buff. These next 4 items are just house items. I believe these aren't even new. They had it last year as well. This one might be new. I don't remember seeing that one. But aside from that, all you free-to-play players out there, this is your time to get a free pet, so try to get this one at least. The other ones are just help enhancement kits, so like the extra materials, very easy to get, even if you skip this one from the event. Artisan's always nice, and so are all of these. But the important ones I want to talk about are forest furies, because I remember people are actively going out of the way to grind Upper Gyfin and doing the Ash Forest, like, ghost thingy. I've never done that one, but I heard that's pretty good. But the Forest Fury one, as we all know, is it's not looking so great. There's 62,000 orders, and I think I know why. So if you're not at the point of Karazad yet, you're probably looking to get the different cups, and there's a lot of uses for Forest Furies, but I assume these are the ones you're probably thinking about. So to make the cups and everything, you need, well, not to make them, but to extract and everything. I believe you reuse them, and then you get a lot of all these stuff for it. So that's one thing. I believe there's another usage for Forest Furies for shy weapons that also doesn't, require too many, but it's like 20. But then either way, Forest Furies are just generally a high value item, so if you're looking for any, now is probably the time to get some. I wish it was more than 5 of them, but yeah, this is how you can help. And I have a video on how to get Forest Furies, the best ways to do it, so I'll leave a link in the description if you need them. And aside from that, loot scrolls and magical shards. For the most part, most of these you could just get off the central market, various materials. Loot scrolls are always nice and everything. And then exchange for gold bars. But at the start, I'd probably go for the titles if you're a title collector. This one is nice because the extra AP and the life skill one, just the egg lamps, simply because if you go down here under furniture, it is it decoration? Yeah, it's essentially these things, but obviously different. They give 15 AP plus a bunch of other stats that are worth it. So it's almost like getting a free billion silver that you continuously use like 10 times. So it's worth your time grinding. And so, yeah, there's a bunch of other things too with the event. We also have the new Dark Rift boss. Well, it's not really new bosses. They just changed the currency for some reason, even though I think they should have just added it. So, for example, this was the old one. These are just no longer used anymore, so if you have the leftover currency, you might as well use it. I think the best one is to get the latent boss auras, and then that's it. But the new Dark Spirit's Greeds are you know, here, and then you get 5 of them per boss, which is actually more than I thought. I thought you're gonna get 2 of them, but either way, obviously you get the 1 per family one, and then everything else. But yeah, we have an Easter event. Make sure to do it. Login rewards are actually pretty good, and in case you missed it, let's look at it again. Login rewards over here. Yeah, so these books, always nice. And all of these, a crystal restore count. Isn't this thing like $20 on the Pearl Shop? And you guys should not buy that, by the way. It's not good. I guarantee you there is no crystal in this game worth that amount of money. Aside from that, extra cron boxes. Let's be honest, that's what we're getting. And then more loot scrolls, maids for all of you free-to-play players out there today. Time to start logging in. Extra costumes, an emoji or 2 of them, more costume boxes, and a Duskwing box. I have a video of that Duskwing actually, and honestly, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as people say it is, but it does feel a little clunky, but it's not like broken to the point where people can't use it. So I wonder when they're gonna make like a permanent version, or a, you know, one that lasts longer than 14 days. But with that said, some events going on right now, and I think these are actually solid enough, worth making a video for. And yeah, make sure to check it out. And with that said, recently I made a video talking about the recent Global Lab patch notes that are coming to live servers, and you should check that out. A lot of classes got buffed and some got nerfed. Dark Knight unfortunately got nerfed a little bit, but anyway, that's it. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.